What's going on, guys? We're out on the water with Luke. You might recognize him because when I went down to Stockton, he joined me on that wet, miserable day. I guess it wasn't too bad, but it was wet. And he showed me how to fish Stockton. Well, today we're out here learning how to fish Lake of the Ozarks and put a little pattern together for him. He's got a tournament this weekend, I've got one, but it's just nice to get out on the water after work. You know, it's so much easier when somebody says, hey, let's go fishing. All right, I'll be there after I get off work. But here we are. We're catching some fish, so we'll let you enjoy the footage, and we're going to go to our next spot. He's doubling my heavy action rod and taking drag. 65-pound test. Well, that's big. Oh, probably. No, 3.5. He just crushed it. Man. All right. Man, he's not even 3.5. Yeah, still a good fish though. He hammered it, and he took that drag. I mean, this is winched down, and it's a heavy action rod, and he was running with it. I don't know if you know it or not, but I'm just going to go over it. If you see those spools up on the docks, there's cables. Those spools on the docks, there's always, that means there's a cable in the water somewhere. And if you see the bars off the end of the docks going into the water, like those bars, that means there's an underwater brace. Yeah. Always. I mean, that's always the case. So, just something to keep in mind. Some people don't realize that, and then they get hung up all the time. That's not a bad one.
Was that the end of the dock?
About second to last post. Yeah, 2 3/4. Not a bad fish.
No. He told me he wasn't big enough.
No, when he smacked it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Notice which one he hit?
Yeah.
That's why I die. I
didn't die, I just had one of those, and I'm like, I'll throw that son of a bitch in the middle.
But that's why I always dye my actual.
He might not even be.
No, but I dye my hooked baits chartreuse on the tail because they'll almost always hit the chartreuse one. All right, guys. So what we're doing here is we are focusing on flatter banks with a little bit of a steeper drop. We're sitting in 18 foot, but I know it's not very deep up there, and we're fishing the north side with the wind blowing out of the south. And we're focusing on a spinnerbait and an A-rig bite. You know, we started off, I just lost an arm. There went one of my baits. Well, that's a bummer. But anyways, you know, we kind of figured out something. We're catching some fish on the A-rig, which is fine. But we're also now catching them on the spinnerbait. And you caught one on a chatterbait earlier. But
unnamed bladed jig.
Yeah, on an unnamed bladed jig.
That's what everybody calls it these days.
And we're just having fun, you know, getting out here, catching some fish, putting it together. You know, it's been a tough winter for me because I suck when it's cold. But it's getting nice out. Luke's out here barefoot, you know, which I should be, but I just came from work, so I'm wearing my work boots. And we're having fun. And that's the thing about this time of year, is these fish have one thing in mind: feeding up to go spawn. And once that thought process gets in their head, you can have a field day. And that's what we're doing. We're chasing the wind, following the banks, and just gonna have a good time. Keep catching fish until dark.
I thought you had me.
Nope, that wasn't me.
I couldn't feel. I went to jerk it twice and didn't feel it.
It's a small keeper. Yeah.
That's definitely the color. I really don't want to break that one off.
You want me to lip him for you?
Got him. I'll get him. I banned in that 6-pounder earlier.
Look at that. Head first. Yeah, he choked that thing head first. I mean, jeez Louise. Alright, so you know they're here on jerkbait. But anyways, yeah, that's why I said pick up the jerkbait, because this spot right here usually holds a fish. Small.
He had the bill in his crusher.
Yeah, so he ate the whole thing.
I literally thought, I was like, oh, I must have you, and I started to reel. I mean, because it was just like 20 foot of slack. See if we can another one. I didn't see him hit it though. I didn't see my line.
No, I didn't see your line jump
Well, he must
either.
have ran right at me.
That's a good one.
Drop the pole.
He's digging pretty good. Not a giant, but I'd say 3.
Yeah.
2.5. There we go. Yeah, another good fish. He was probably 2 3/4. He was chunky, heavy.
He was heavy.
Yeah.
Pissed me off. I drove all the way to Bull Shoal.
There's another one. That was a good one. Can't get my drag to stop turning. He feels good, but he's probably not. Yeah.
Keeper. 16 inches.
Yeah. No weight to him. Hey, you're destroying my spinnerbait, dude. He was like right on the bank too.
Now, I'm gonna. Does it need to be?
Look at his nose. Alright, guys. Got some mashed potato and fish fry minnows.
Does it need to be double Colorado like that?
No. Yeah, you could probably throw a willow, but I'm trying to slow roll
I got a
it.
double willow tied on. I thought about it. I know they'll eat the jerkbait. I'd like to, build a little confidence and
Pick up a Colorado blade, just a single,
I got a little 3/8 single tied on.
or a light willow, or a big willow leaf.
I got a 3/4 willow. I got no shit.
Nope, you got him side hooked. No, he choked it. Well, you know the.
Really?
Hey, we got a limit tonight. And we're not doing bad. I'd say we're about 10, 11 pounds. Okay. So there you have it. There's your pattern. There's your pattern though. North banks.
North banks, around the channel swing, and fauna pocket.
Yep.
Noticed it is a little bit better.
So.
Sun finally came out.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. That might be why my spinnerbait bite is all of a sudden like, although I threw it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Not a thing. There's a big one.
Why are they right there, I wonder? I ain't hit a brush pile, I ain't hit nothing.
Wing, 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 wing. He's taking drag.
Keep pulling the boat in on the spot.
Oh. That's what we want.
You're gonna be.
Where was he last weekend? That's a 4.5.
Yeah. Yeah, 4.5. I don't know how heavy it is, how big the blades are.
Nope. That's why I said just show the wire. Bye, big girl.
So what's so good about this spot?
It's just inside. What are you gonna do? You gonna go?
My big one didn't earlier. I thought she was dead. And she finally. Oh, it felt big.
It's a keeper. Like crush it though, don't they?
Yeah, he hit it.
That's a 2.5. No giant, but
Having him snagged probably didn't. I pulled him sideways for the first pull, probably.
Yeah, before the red dock.
For the red dot. Yeah, he hit like a brick.
I know, they smoke it. You think you got a 10-pounder. Well, guys, we're wrapping up the day. We found a little pattern. It's going to work out. We started focusing on spawning pockets, more of a flat tapering bank instead of a steeper bank, and some pea gravel chunk rock around it made a big difference. But yeah, it was a good time. Luke, I appreciate you taking me out, man.
Problem.
It was an adventure. My A-rig is shot. My spinnerbait got destroyed, but nonetheless, it was fun and a beautiful evening, sun setting. We're gonna get off the water and go grab a bite to eat.